Hello, this is mathjazz from Almost Cool, and I'm here with a mathemagician. He's somewhere
What's
on the
up,
build site.
peeps?
Just make him out over there. Oh, so you said you had terrible news. What terrible news is that?
Oh, well, so um, I'm going to go do this geology project, well, math project with geology. We're going to study rocks, but it turns out that the original project that we wanted to do has already been done, and the backup project that we said, hey, let's try to do this, was essentially done. It wasn't quite the same that we were going to do, but it's the same principle. And the backup problem, because yes, we had two backups. The backup problem, um, they messed up. They we had to do an actual experiment like with physical rocks, and apparently something went wrong, and so we didn't get any data from it.
Oh,
So
so what does
I
that
was
mean for
sad.
you?
It just means that I need to be creative and come up with a plan D.
Well, I guess what I'm interested in is, did Plan A work? Is there useful information that's gathered from the method that you planned out in Plan A?
Yes,
So,
turned out that they all pan out of the three. Well, of the two projects that got done by someone else before we got to it, they both panned out and gave basically exactly what we expected them to.
that's
Um,
wonderful.
yeah, so at least the premise that persistent homology is the most wonderful thing ever, it wasn't invalidated.
So, any ideas on what your plan D might be?
I have a couple, but now I'm wary of saying things out loud lest I jinx them and give the Australians an idea and then publish before us.
Ooh,
Both
what's
both uh, both instances of people getting the project done before us were done by the same group of Australians. So shout out to Robbins and Delgado, I think was his.
curse you, Delgado?
I wasn't gonna go curse you. I was gonna go bravo for being quicker on the draw.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling magnanimous about that, because that would be terrible if someone co-opted my work before I published. They would. I'm not sure what I would do, but I think I would be mad.
Well, I mean, in this instance, it's not so much that they co-opted it. It's just that they thought of it before me.
I think I would still be mad. Wait, you mean like they did it before any of the plans, or like while you were? Because like I would be mad because you've been thinking about this since about December or January.
Oh yeah, they published this in like 2014.
Oh, then that's totally different. I
Yeah.
th I thought it was like they published like in March or something.
Oh, that would be that. In that case, I do not believe that I would even attempt to be magnanimous. I think it would be something more along the lines of, you know what, we're going to do this project anyway on the grounds of confirming their results because it's science and not math.
I well,
Oh no. Did you fall all the way down?
I got back up, but I went down to pick up a block or something, or maybe I just fell off. I don't know why, but I for some reason found myself in this hallway, and I needed to tunnel my way out of it, and I didn't realize that there was nothing under the wall. So
Oh.
I broke through the wall and then jumped, thinking that, or walked, thinking that there was
Oh,
ground.
wait, which hallway were you in? That if there was floor, there was a way out.
Well, I didn't see the staircase, or the ladder that you put in there. I was tunneling through the wall to get out, but I didn't realize that the tunnel that I was building would have no floor, and so I fell through the
I'm
floor.
just trying to figure out where you. I'm just trying to figure out where you made the tunnel.
You know those L-shaped uh roofs for the hallways? I'm standing on one right now. Hello.
East or west side?
I'm on the west side. I'm filling in a roof.
You know, this thing is very effective for this.
What's
Oh, wait, what? Is that?
what happened?
Um, just a moment to reorient. No, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I love watching the sun rise and set in Minecraft.
Uh, So it's this roof here that has the white clay lining it.
Yeah, I fell down underneath it, and I tried tunneling out of it with a wall, through the wall.
Okay, found it underneath. Okay, because this should have a. Oh, I didn't bring any doors with me. Bummer.
You
But
complete
just for
that
future
archway?
reference, if you fall into that again,
There is a ladder, I see it now.
not just a ladder, there's also an exit over here on the far west end.
Oh, that's good.
So the principle is if you land on floor, then it means that there's a way out to the main area. Because if it's not accessible, I didn't put a floor.
That's a good thing to know.
What did you ask me about finishing an arch?
So I built this wall up. I'm assuming that you've handled that archway there appropriately, and that
Okay, yeah,
I
I
just
got it.
have to embed it in a wall, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I added the extra block there. Okay. Where do my ladders go? More importantly, where did the shulker box go? Did you move it?
Yeah, I have it because I
Oh,
emptied it.
okay, that's.
Let me give it back to you so you can handle it.
Oh no, you can hang on to that one. I'll grab another one. I was just making sure that it hadn't like blown up or something.
That would be tragic. These shulker boxes are worth more than gold. I mean, in the game, I'd much rather have like a pound of gold in the real world than this, but So, my sister and I have started the One Punch Man exercise routine.
Cool.
It'll be good for getting me to okay shape. I am out of shape like crazy.
Round is a shape.
That's mean, but it's
Yeah,
accurate.
it's what I say about myself too, though. So in that context, it's not as.
You said that there's a way out, leaving you
Yes, go far west and then north.
far west,
Yeah, so in
then
you're
north.
you're on the west side, right? Yep. All it in the hall.
Yay.
Turn when it goes north.
Big spider. So, I gave my mom my copy of Monkrus to learn set theory. She's been a good sport about it.
Why is she learning set theory?
Because I told her that it would be good. She learned set theory.
Oh,
I mean, she is a high school math teacher. She wants to learn trigonometry. So that. I mean, she took trigonometry when she was in college, but she hasn't ever taught trigonometry, so she wanted to do it so that she can maybe teach it in a future year. But I don't have a trig book with me. Oh, I told her that this would be just a good thing overall for her to do. But I have been going over some trigonometry with her. I've given my all of trigonometry you need to learn in half an hour lecture. Or I've been giving parts of that lecture to her. 'Cause I believe that trigonometry can basically be taught in about half an hour to an hour.
taught probably. Understood is a different matter.
Well, anything that you want to understand, you have to think about it yourself. I find that lectures are only really good for getting like broad brush strokes, you know? Sometimes they're not even good at that. If you want to understand something, you have to go and meditate on it yourself. That would you think?
Possibly. I need to think about it.
I know your rule for how to get out, but I find tunneling is more convenient.
Okay. You might also consider just leaving that tunnel in there till you're done then.
I think I am now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's correct, but I think I completed the pattern you gave. Okay, so I've made these tunnels. What do I do next?
Sure. You have the blueprints pulled up, right?
Yeah, I'm taking
Um,
a look because it's in a
the
book,
uh-huh.
right?
The towers might be the next nice thing to do, or these arches that I got started but didn't finish.
Show me.
Just to the north of you.
Just to the north of. Oh, you
They
mean
have torches.
all of these rows of columns here turn into
Uh-huh.
arches?
Yeah, let's look at the pattern. So the torches are on level 7.
Arches are
Um,
levels. Okay. And then 8, they go one in, and then 9, they're solid across.
and then 10, the middle ones, the ones that are further south, they go up to 10 without any change. And the ones on the north go up to 10, but then on that 10th row, they expand out.
Okay. So, like, this goes up 2 more. I am out of brown hardened clay.
Cool. I think
Let's
there
see.
are a couple of stacks in the brown chest now, but there's also a lot of undyed clay and
I do not remember where the cocoa beans are.
they are at the north end in the seeds box.
Okay. Wonderful. You said that there's a way to use the recipe book to...
Yeah, so if you put in a bunch of the the materials that you need to make the stuff,
Mhm.
open the recipe book, um, click the little red button. There's like a red X in the top corner. If you hover over it, it says showing all.
Uh-huh.
Click that so it shows showing craftable, and then you should see brown clay as an option.
Okay, and then just shift click.
Shift, yep, shift click, and it'll fill the whole thing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
We're gonna need quite a bit of this brown hardened clay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill a shulker box full of it.
Okay.
Oh, it is that time again.
Okay.
So, I'm going to be making more brown hardened clay off camera, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.